Looking good. How you doing?
Always.
Brother Nelson, how you doing, brother?
It's always better when I see you.
Was it a little bit cool?
Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to our channel, The MLB Life. Today is a beautiful Saturday morning, and we're going to ride up to Boone to one of our favorite breakfast locations, or lunch locations, which is the Daniel Boone Inn. They have a wonderful buffet breakfast there. And then after breakfast, we're going to take a ride down the Blue Ridge Parkway. We'll head south out of Boone and ride as far as we want to and take in a lot of the beautiful sights that's up there. So it's a relatively cool day for late August. So we're going to take advantage of this beautiful weather. So I hope you would choose to join in and follow along as we travel the byways and highways of the day. So let's see who we have with us today. Today, we've got our fave riders. We've got Elliot. Elliot's riding this beautiful Can-Am. We've got the big dog, Big Mike here talking. He's on his Kawasaki. Beautiful color. And then we have Kevin out of Gastonia. He's with us, and he's up here on this beautiful road glide. He keeps it clean too. You know, and black's not easy to keep clean, but beautiful bike there. So we're gonna head on up the mountain. We've got our jackets on because I'm anticipating it to be cool to start, but it'll be warming up and be a nice comfortable ride as we enjoy the afternoon.
Well, if you don't get them knocked
Stay
off,
tuned. So after talking about our ride plans for the day and saying our prayers for safety along this journey, we are now leaving out of Gastonia, and we're going to take Highway 321 north up through Hickory and on into Boone. So stay tuned. We're leaving early Saturday morning because we want to arrive at the restaurant before 11 a.m. That's when they stop serving breakfast. Hickory has a rich history of stock car racing as the home of Hickory Motor Speedway, one of the country's most famous short tracks, which is often referred to as the birthplace of NASCAR stars. We're now entering Lenoir, and I love riding this route, particularly in the summertime when it's hot out, because in this particular area there seems to be a microclimate where the weather will suddenly become a lot noticeably cooler, which is very refreshing as we ride through this area. Now today is a little bit chilly, but certainly we are appreciating and enjoying the weather as well. So we've made it up to Lenoir. It was a good ride out of Charlotte over to Gastonia. Then from Gastonia, we rode up to Lenoir, and we're just taking a brief stop here, the regular place. Let's stop at this Exxon gas station. So again, I have with me Elliot, Kevin, and Big Dog, Mike. And so we're heading on up to Boone for breakfast. We're making good time, so I'll be checking in with you as we continue up the road. We're having a good ride this morning. Just 5 miles outside of Lenoir comes the beautiful Scenic Byway, Highway 268. You should take that ride. It is so beautiful. It carries you from Highway 321 over into the valley where you can see the peaks of the mountains. You can see rivers and streams, beautiful terrain. And along this route is the historic area and the sign posted for Tom Dooley. And if you think of the old Western song, Hang Your Head Down, Tom Dooley, this is the person who it was written about. So we're gaining in elevation, and now we are getting near to the town of Blowing Rock. I love, again, this route, so beautiful as the road was carved out of the mountainside. Blowing Rock was originally inhabited by the Cherokee and the Catawba tribes before the Scotch-Irish settlers arrived in 1752. With today's population of only about 1,000, Blowing Rock is known as North Carolina's oldest travel attraction. Blowing Rock has a jetting rock formation that overlooks the John River's gorge, and it's said to be the only place in the world where snow falls upside down. Did you know that scenes from the popular movie The Green Mile, featuring Tom Hanks, was filmed in Blowing Rock? Tweetsea Railroad on the left is one of North Carolina's oldest theme parks. It's a Western themed park that has an original steam engine locomotive, first opened in 1957. The railroad's original engine is the old Numbers 12 that was part of the East Tennessee and Western North Carolina railroad service. The train ran from Johnson City, Tennessee to Boone, North Carolina. So we now arrived in Boone, home of Appalachian State, mountaineers, and my favorite restaurant, the Daniel Boone Inn.
I ain't worried about no snow. Like when my son moved down, he lives in Huntersville.
Yep.
I mean Hyattsville, something like that. Anyway.
Huntersville.
And he had a snow plow. I said, man, don't bring that thing down here. People gonna laugh at me.
To be honest though, he bring that snow plow down here. We ain't had no snow in the last couple of years.
In my 9 years, not that kind of snow.
No.
Snow plow.
No.
We'd almost use a broom.
More because of the climate change.
Yeah, that's true too.
It's getting warmer every year and the whole climate.
Yeah. I think the last time that we had a
Decent snow.
that was 19. That was a snow that they ain't gone to walk.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I don't count that.
No, when it snowed, I wanted to shake the city down for at least 2 or 3 days.
What's that last snow?
Oh, you're gonna make all the milk and bread go.
The last snow we got there was 2004, maybe 2002, 2004. That's the last snow we got to shut the city down. I would live here then. I was raised in the
And we got the garden in full bloom. One of my favorite restaurants around is the Daniel Boone Inn. They serve lunch, well they serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. On Saturday and Sunday their breakfast is from 8 to 11. Here's the menu board for the breakfast. It just brings out bowls and bowls of food, as much as you can eat. Here's their lunch and dinner menu. Picture of the original house, maybe.
Out to you, and you basically try it. Okay. And it's unlimited refills on everything besides, or not besides the biscuits, that's for lunch, sorry. But it's unlimited refills on everything. Okay. So if you want more or something, I can bring it to you, just let me know. Okay. Do you have any questions for the new guys?
Georgia ice cream.
For you, sir. What was that?
Georgia ice cream.
Oh, yeah. We got grits for you. And last but not least, we've got eggs. Let's find a little spot for you. Alright. Y'all need anything else? I have butter, and then I have ketchup, hot sauce, sugar-free.
One little thing for butter.
One thing? I'll give you a little handful.
Thanks, sir.
Some butter too.
Some butter?
Yeah. We'll probably need that all around.
It's over by.
Thank you.
Sir. Anything else I can grab for you guys?
Mikey's asking if you need anything else.
Give me a little bit of butter.
Butter?
You get this bit right here.
Okay, that's fine.
Hey, you didn't ask for your potato.
Oh, well, I need some potatoes.
Potatoes?
Yes.
You have.
How do you have
hash
breakfast
brown.
without
I know.
He's not
We have
from
mashed
around
potatoes
here.
for lunch. Where are you from?
Virginia, originally. Yeah. But everybody got potatoes.
I'll be honest, potatoes are the normal thing for breakfast. In my opinion. Like hash browns.
Thank you, my man. My man, right? Where you from?
So I was born in Alabama, but I'm from Winston-Salem.
Okay. Okay, see?
I was just there. We got the Winston-Salem Open tennis tournament going on at Wake Forest.
Oh, okay.
So I go there every year to watch the tennis
Awesome.
with that. Cool. That's
But no, my family is from New York, though.
Okay.
So I got a little up north from you, too.
Well, today is going to be his first time eating grits.
You gonna need more grits or no?
We'll see.
We'll see.
He's going to eat some grits for the first time.
I got you. You gotta put sugar in your grits.
No. That's cream of wheat when you do that.
Cream of wheat.
Yes.
That's true.
Alrighty, guys. I will.
All right, well, we just had another great meal here at Daniel Boone Inn. So if you're ever in Boone, you gotta come up here and check out the restaurant. They have a delicious breakfast, all you can eat. We're all stuffed now, so we're gonna get on this motorcycle and maybe some of this food will vibrate down as we ride the Blue Ridge Parkway. So stay tuned, there's more to come. So we took a nice scenic shortcut out of Boone over to the Blue Ridge Parkway, and we're now heading south towards Linville Falls. It's a beautiful clear day, and the weather is about 72 degrees, so it feels wonderful riding. So the Blue Ridge Parkway is 469 miles long. Its north beginning starts in Waynesboro, Virginia, and it ends in Cherokee, North Carolina. North Carolina, I think, has the most beautiful and interesting sections of the Blue Ridge Parkway. One year, I and friends rode to the beginnings of the Blue Ridge Parkway north from Charlotte, but then we continued to ride the Skyline Scenic Parkway, which actually is 105 miles, and that starts in Front Royal, Virginia, and runs south to Waynesboro, where the start of the Blue Ridge Parkway is. Then we rode the Blue Ridge Parkway all the way to just outside of Cherokee. We are now getting closer to the Linville Cove Viaduct, and there's a popular hiking trail that starts at the visitor center that goes underneath the viaduct and then up the mountainside to a high elevation lookout platform where you can look across the valley and also see the viaduct. It is amazing. One year, a friend of mine, Bill, and I ventured and hiked to this elevated lookout area, and the views were just fantastic. So if you get a chance and have the wheel, go on this hike. It's worth it once you get there. Ahead of us, soon we'll be crossing the Linn Cove Viaduct, which is one of the most complicated concrete bridges ever built. The Parkway designers created the viaduct to protect a fragile environment from grandfather's mountain. Viaducts are elevated roadway sections carrying the road high above the dry ravines and across the shoulders of the mountains where extensive and aesthetically unpleasing field sections would otherwise be required. Although the Blue Ridge Parkway's construction began in 1935, the construction of the Linn Cove Viaduct was delayed until 1979 when Congress finally approved funding. The viaduct was finally completed in 1987 at a cost of $10 million. The viaduct is 1,243 feet long and it's built at 4,100 feet above sea level. We are now about to cross over the viaduct. The S-shaped curve comes around the mountainside and it's literally floating as we go around these curves. It almost looks like you're going to fly off, but it is just an exhilarating, exciting, and beautiful ride as you come around this S-curve bridge. So we've turned off the Blue Ridge Parkway for the exit for Linville Falls, and we're coming upon the parking area for the visitor center. So this gentle little stream is going to turn into a waterfall. Kevin, you bring your pole, we can get some mountain trout, take back to the house. I've seen fish down here before, but I don't know if it was trout or not. More often you see the small fish along the borders, and then in the deeper water, on occasions, you might see some. We're at Linville Falls. We're at the middle passage where you see the headwaters of the falls, and the river channels down to a narrow section, what they call the vortex, that's here. And you can hear how the speed picks up. And there, through this channel, is the first part of the falls, and the falls is about as wide as this boulder ridge on the other side. So I don't know if we'll hike to see that, but if you look up just above this first level of treetops, this is an observation point where people are there, and that's where you can first see the fullness of the falls. Unless you take the trail that hikes down to the river level, and then you can really get an appreciation of the height and the volume of the fall. But that's also the first elevated level of observation, and then there's one even higher than that, which is the upper fall observation point, which is a beautiful place, but I doubt if we'll do that today. So you got to come back and check it out for yourself. It's worth the effort. It's a beautiful place, spring, summer, and fall. I haven't been up here during the winter, but I imagine it's a beautiful place during that time as well. We had a great visit at Linville Falls, and now we're back on the road, continuing to head south. We're headed down towards Little Switzerland eventually, but we're enjoying the day. It's beautiful weather. The clouds are clear, and you can just see miles from the overlook and from the road as we travel. The parkway has many overlooks where you can pull off and take in the beauty that the parkway has to offer. On this beautiful day, you can just see miles and miles in many directions. This particular stop off is called Bear's Den, and I find it humorous how simplistic some of the names have come about. Its origin was that in the 1800s there were many black bears in the area, and they made dens. Just ahead of us on the left is a development called the Orchard at Alta Pass. It has become one of our favorite stop-offs when my wife and I are riding the parkway during the summer. They have delicious fruit-flavored ice creams and several other flavors there. The Clinchfield Railroad built the orchards back in the early 1900s. By combining the words Alta, meaning high, and Pass, referring to McKinney Gap, to name the community, the orchard was a popular tourist destination due to the railroad traffic. And in the 1930s, the orchard was very productive, producing over 50,000 bushels of apples per year. So we're still on the Blue Ridge Parkway, and this location is called Alta Pass, and it's about 30 minutes from Little Switzerland when you're heading south. The historic orchard at Alta Pass is the name of it. They've got great selection of ice cream down there, fruit flavors. You can see they have apple and peach trees right on the property. So they have several different flavors of ice cream. It's really great. And they have a performance going on. Sounds like live music going on today. And they have a variety of types of music being played. But it's a nice rest stop when you're out on the Blue Ridge Parkway. Looking beyond the building and up elevations, just under the ridges of the mountaintop is where the Blue Ridge Parkway runs. And we came from over there, making our way south around this Valley Cove. So we won't go down there today. I just wanted to stop and show the guys what this is. So we're going to make our way on over to Little Switzerland. So we're at the Diamondback, and here's the start of the actual Diamondback sneak. Look at this. Yeah, that's a hell of a snake there. I guess if you go this way, you can see the length of the snake. Pretty cool. I'm gonna go upstairs and see what's up here. More arts and crafts.
We're here 9 to 5. Bring that money back. Another people out.
Yeah. Preserves. Beautiful art. Have a back porch. You can sit out here and sip on your coffee or beverage. So this area is called Spruce Pines, and we can see why they call it that. Look at these spruce pines, beautiful. Cones are blooming. Now this is a nice area to sit and just relax. It's great. This plant, now there's a Chinese variety. I gotta look and see what the name of this plant is. But it is really tall. Look at that. I'm on the second floor of this building. I imagine this to be 30 feet. This was some of the guys' first visit to Little Switzerland. So we had a nice time to stretch our legs and take a look around. But now it's time to continue our ride back home, and we're taking the Diamondback. 200 curves and 12 miles, 226A. That'll lead from Little Switzerland down to Marion. I'm going to speed up the video so we can take in a little more of the scene and the curves that the Diamondback has to offer, but I'm not recording the entire ride. Well, the ride today turned out just to be great. We had good weather all the way, and we certainly enjoyed the sights and scenes that the Blue Ridge Parkway have to offer. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up, make a comment, and I hope you'll choose to subscribe. Thank you. Nell B out.